everyone. Today is a special day because we are discussing special humans. We are discussing special children with special parents in this special world. My name is Lois Nantaiti Samba, aka Clona 4, Clona Conversation. And today I am talking about special children. I have someone in the house who has a special child, who has lived daily, minute by minute with this child, and she is going to share with us how is the experience, what are the challenges, what has she learned, what should we do for those that have those children and you're hiding them. Pull your chair and be close. Hi.
Hi, Lois.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
You're too excited. You don't look like you have a special someone.
No, I mean, it's a blessing.
Sure.
It's a blessing, yes,
That's so
indeed.
Nice. People need to hear that.
It's a blessing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow. So who are you?
My name is Ellen Lubega Serunjoji, and I'm a teacher by profession and mother of 4, but the last one is on the autism spectrum disorder, and he was diagnosed at level 2. And I call him an angel, really. I embrace all the differences and the changes in a very, in a godly manner, that I'm not even worried about tomorrow because I know God sent me an angel. Yes.
So what is this thing called autism?
To make it in a simple term, autism is when a child is developing differently. They have, they're not able to, some of them are not able to communicate. Some of them have social and interaction difficulties. And some of them have repetitive actions, and some of them, it's a spectrum. So it's a big spectrum. Yeah, it keeps changing. And some children are on level 1, some of them are on level 2, and some of them are on level 3. And some of us actually do not know that we are there.
Autistic.
Yes, we do not know.
Some of us actually don't know that we have autistic children.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. So is it a mental issue?
No, it's not a mental issue. It's not a disability. It's a unique way of development.
Growing.
Yes.
So what is unique about it?
What's unique about it is that you get to see a child that can sing a song from A to Z, but they're not able to respond to their names. They're not able to do simple tasks that you'd expect a 2-year-old to do, like, being able to pick up a pencil. This one cannot pick it up. A child that is being able to say mama, then they cannot say mama.
So they have difficulties.
They have they have difficulties. They have delayed speech, as the doctors say. Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. Anyone who has such a child in your life and you're stuck, they can't speak, but sometimes they speak, you're confused, I think, what would they do?
So my recommendation would be early intervention. I don't know how much I can stress this. Early intervention.
What is early intervention?
Early intervention means when your child is growing at, let me say, 1 year or 2 years, and you notice that my neighbor's child is able to respond to their name by 2, able to call mama, to eat different types of food, but mine is spinning, mine is rocking, mine is flapping their hands. You need to consult a professional. Who are these people? You go to psychologists, you go to doctors. Pediatric doctors usually identify these at an early stage. Yes. And when they tell you, oh, you need to see a therapist, please go see a therapist. We have ABA therapists, we have physio, we have occupational, we have speech. All these services are available in Uganda. The best gift you can ever give your child who is on the autism spectrum disorder is early intervention. I do not know how I can emphasize this, but it is important.
At what point did you know that your son is autistic?
Okay, like I mentioned earlier, I'm a mother of 4, and I'm also a teacher. I've been teaching for the last 13 years. So at around 1 year, 15 months, I noticed that my child was focusing, like he would focus on watching or reading a book, and he spends like almost 10 seconds on one page just looking at one particular picture. And then He was not responding to his name. He was he liked solitary play. What do I mean by this? He always wanted to play in the corner, all by himself, not with his peers in class, not with his brothers and sisters. And he had interest in specific things, like he would hold on to a car for a long time. He was lining up toys, making a line of his toys, and his speech was delayed. So, I mean, there were so many red flags. So, and his teachers also helped me a lot. They were like, something is not okay with your son. And so we took him to different doctors. One of them told me that he was going to be okay. Let's give him time. He's still young. But then there was another one that told me we need to intervene. And then another, because you know, you can be in denial. You know, there is denial for sure.
And that's why we're going to talk about what were you in denial and how did you overcome.
Yes.
Because many parents, they go for 10, 20 years when they're still in denial. They don't believe that their children are autistic. They try to normalize the situation when actually it's not normal. We are going for a break, but we're at Canary Hotel Bukoto, the exquisite best place to be when you're hitting jam. For those that are living in Tinda, Nigeria, Chiwatule, Chisasi, Bukoto, Hamocha, show up in this place. It has the best food, the best drinks. The rooms are so nice and they are very affordable with the best quality, the high-end things that I always like. You find them at Canary Hotel. Let's go for a break. When we come back, we'll continue this conversation.
Obulamu obweyagaza butandika n'amaka amayooyoote obulungi. Tuukiriza ekirooto ky'okwezimbira ennyumba naffe ku Zek Systems. Tukuleetedde Birds View Estate Kavule. Poloti zaffe nsava ate nga ssente ntono nnyo. Ku milioni 15 zokka weefunire poloti eya5 ku 10. Poloti zaffe nteeketeeke bulungi kubanga amazzi n'amasannyalaze weebiri. Birds View Estate Kavule esangibwa ku Semuto Road kilomita 8 okuva e Matugga. Ate wulira kino, ensasula ya mpola mpola. Tulina ne poloti mu bitundu ebirala nga Bugema ku milioni 19, Dundu milioni 23, Namayumba milioni 8 ne Busiika milioni 17. Tukubireko oba tukyalire ku ofiisi zaffe e Matugga ne Kampala. Zek Systems ku lw'enkulaakulanayo.
Yes, we are back and we're discussing special children, especially autistic kids, and we have the best girl to talk about this, who has raised a good boy. Alan, so how did you manage the denial?
It took me nights, sleepless nights of crying and
cried.
sobbing. And I'll be honest, I said, why me? I asked myself why it had happened to me. And I asked God, God, why did you choose me to raise this child? But then with support groups, with therapy for me and my husband, we gradually learned to live with it. And we embraced it so well that we don't even see this boy as an autistic child anymore.
So what kind of help did you get in those groups?
In those groups, first of all, mothers and fathers used to come out and they whine. And they just say what happened. My child did this today. My child did not, it didn't sleep. I spent the whole day, the whole night awake. My child pooped on the floor when the potty was close by. My child didn't eat a meal that I spent hours making. And I mean, there are so many things that were coming. And I mean, I could relate to some of them. And we had a church member who is a psychologist. She opened up a WhatsApp group, first of all. And she was open to hearing all our complaints. Mommies and daddies would come on there and just say anything. That was good. And with prayer, with my church being very supportive, they're okay to have my child anytime. He would scream in the middle of a sermon and everyone comes running to me. What can we do? How can we help? How can we help Elijah? I remember my church elder coming on the pulpit and saying, we have a very unique angel in church. He needs to be taken outside for walking so that parents can focus on the sermon. So big men and church leaders would come and walk Elijah when it was convenient, just for me and my husband to relax. That was support. And then we were getting therapy from occupational therapists who would just listen to me first and to my husband, and then deal with Elijah.
So what I'm getting is that the parents also need therapy.
Yes.
Especially if you're
Yes.
in denial. But even
Oh,
when
yes.
you are at acceptance,
Yes.
the challenges still bombard you.
Yes.
Because one of the things I've heard you say is that he keeps dropping some habits,
Yeah.
then he picks another.
Yeah.
So every time there is something dropping and picking a new thing, and you're like, oh my God, I thought we are done. So, so the therapy is a continuous journey.
Yes,
indeed.
it is. Yes,
Wow.
it is.
So how affordable is this situation?
I'll be honest with you, it's quite expensive. At the moment, our son goes for occupational therapy twice a week, and also speech twice a week. And we pay 300 dirhams. 300 dirhams. That's about
You're not
per
Ugandan?
session. Oh yes, I'm living in Abu Dhabi at the moment, but I'm Ugandan.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you're the rich people.
Not really, not really,
Okay.
not really.
So you go for therapy 4 times a week.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually 5, because we also have a therapist who comes to our house every Friday, just to come and be with him and just spend time with him. And she's been very, very helpful. Like she gets to see his side when he's at home, Elijah's side at home. And she plays with him, she takes him to the park. Not that we cannot do it, but
But someone is there to
yes,
help.
someone is
So
there to
how
help.
have Elijah's siblings fit into this?
Oh, I'm telling you, these kids have embraced this in a very good way that I look up to heavens and I'm like, thank you, Jesus, thank you, God. Because first of all, before he could start to walk, I said, oh, Elijah's growing differently, and so we have to help him and support him. I didn't say autism that time, but they are supportive. My daughter, just the other month, she told me she's taking psychology just because she wants to support her brother.
Sure. That's so nice.
They are so
So when
supportive.
you went to therapy, did you go with the children, the siblings?
The first time we went in as a family. Like we all went in and we sat in the doctor's office and they all started taking us through what was happening. And then they all learned that their brother is growing differently. He's unique in an amazing way. So we all help each other. When there is a milestone that he hits, you should see the celebration at home. Yeah. Like, oh, Mama, he said this. Mama, he did this. Mama, look, he's able to open to another page of the book. So,
How
great.
has this affected first your marriage?
That's a tough question, but thank you for asking. First of all,
tough ones,
during the denial period, I felt like it was my fault as a mother. I felt like I didn't do the right thing.
You didn't take your iron tablets.
Yes.
You didn't do antenatal.
And I thought maybe, I actually told my husband, maybe at the beginning of my pregnancy I had panic attacks, maybe it affected my child's brain. And he has been very supportive. And we are somehow maneuvering through as a couple.
How has this affected your work life?
Being that I'm working in an education field, I've been taking my child with me, like since he was 1 year. So all through the 4 years, it has been easy. And my colleagues are supporting me. My boss was very supportive. She allows me to go for therapy as and when Elijah needs it. And now there is a difficult time because he has to join a bigger school because I work in a preschool. Now this is
So you have to let him go.
Yes, I have to let him go, and it's very, very difficult.
Let's talk about affordability of taking care of an autistic child.
Yeah.
Do you think Ugandans can afford?
I'm very, very impressed with how Ugandan community is embracing autism. In fact, there is a Ugandan support group that has different therapists that can come to your home at a discount and do your therapy. And there's some hospitals around that are really giving therapy at a very low rate.
Sure.
So I think everybody can, but if you cannot, go, do your research, learn from friends and family how this is done, and do it at home for your child. Change the environment. Remove the excess baggage around, the excess clutter around the house, just for him to have enough room to run around, to pace, enough room to explore. Take him outside, let him be part of the other kids who are perceived as normal, so he can copy, and he will be, the child will eventually be given enough support that they need.
That was so good.
Yeah.
I've never been so humble, by the way.
Yeah.
But later you'll understand why I'm so humbled and all quiet in this episode. So Alan, as we close, thank you for opening up your life to us. Thank you so much for sharing Elijah's life with us, sharing with a woman out there, a man out there who is stuck with the show. They don't know what is happening, especially new mothers. You are lucky it was your last. Some people, it's their first, they don't even know what is happening. So thank you so much. I would like to give them the last word, something to take home.
There are going to be 3 things. First, accept it. Autism, if you have a child and you've seen the red flags which you've talked about, accept it as a mother. Do not live in denial. Early intervention. Early intervention is the key to assisting, to helping your child to live a normal life just like the other children. And every step counts. Even mini milestones that your child hits, they're important. And let the child know that, look, you have done this and we are all very proud of you. Well, I don't know, I can go on and on. I can go on and on
with
this.
What I'm thinking is that just accept.
Yeah.
When the world throws lemons to you, you make lemonade.
Yes.
That child is unique in a good way. A good way. I want to tell you, Einstein, the one who made electricity and light, was autistic.
Yes.
It is said that those people who do unique, different things, they are autistic. So you have gold in your house. I cannot continue this conversation, but Ellen, thank you so much. I look forward to another episode of us diving deep into autism. What is expression therapy? What is speech therapy? What can I do? And all those details. But for now, I'll call it a break. We are at Canary Hotel Bukoto. Don't forget, please pass by, support us, love us, like our page, comment, share. Till next time, bye.